Let's evaluate this TF2 game mode. Here's the criteria we'll be judging them by, and yeah, let's go. Control Points is an interesting game mode to evaluate. Being TF2's premier competitive game mode, this is where you'll find all of the real, hardcore gameplay.
Bruh said he paused his game to be here.
There are no goofy goobers here, bruh. But with that, I can't really deny the mechanical soundness of this game mode's design. With 5 control points on the map, both teams must fight for control over the points, going through each point linearly until one team has captured all 5. So, how does it stack up? Well, for player expression, it's a little tricky. The mode's design itself and the nature of its game state is a little limiting. And I don't mean limiting in the sense that it doesn't change, but in the sense that it changes too much. It's volatile to a fault on the player expression front. Engineers wanting to set up a defensive foothold are forced to keep moving their buildings forward and backward. Less mobile classes are forced into awkward positions between points when one is capped. This is especially an issue for heavy, dumb, slow bitch. Soldiers and demos who don't do perfect strafing B-hop rocket jump rollouts are almost instantly gonna lose the first point to players who do. Shit. I'm not a real gamer. Oh man. Whatever, this gets a kinda, I'm moving on. Opportunity. Yeah, I think so. All classes definitely have roles to play in pretty much all game states, especially with the design of most of the control points on maps like Five Gorge or Process, being open enough to allow even scouts and spies to pick off targets in the midst of a team fight without getting shoved into a locker. Variability, yeah. I mean, I just mentioned how volatile the game state can be, points constantly shifting between teams, players moving to and from each point at various times. Each round has the possibility to feel very different from one another. And finally, for the funnies, you guys aren't gonna like this one.
No.
This is the most attention-demanding mode of them all. Teamwork or communication of some kind is a must in this mode, and even with it, games will routinely go back and forth or last a long-ass time. Oh my god, have you ever played on Powerhouse? Never do that shit, bro, no! No, don't put me back in, no! If I had to give any mode the no rating for the funny category, having that mode be the premier competitive one just makes sense to me. Again, there are no goofy goobers in sight. If any mode had to be not funny, it would be this one. Plus, like, low-key, this is probably not one of my favorite game modes, and all the true TF2 heads are probably looking at me thinking I said something so 5CP phobic that they're giving me that real mercenary stare going, "What top 5 game modes you smoking on, Peachy? Because my top 5 is control points, control points, control points,
Stalemate.